Hello and welcome to Herald TV News at 3 with me, Tasleem. The Goa opposition kept up the heat against the government on day 4 of the 4-day assembly session. They alleged a scam in the transfer and swapping of industrial plots at the Goa Industrial Development Corporation. Fatada MLA Vijay Sardesai, while pointing to a bigger scam, demanded an inquiry into the transfer of a plot to Comscope, where officially only Rs 5,000 was charged, but Rs 80 lakh was paid to someone illegally. Industries Minister Movin Gudino assured to look into the scam seriously and act according to guidelines, and assured to bring transparency in the functioning of GIDC.
The MLA Vijay Sardesai also said he would submit a video of a person seen taking bribes in one such case. He demanded a time-bound inquiry in the transfer and swapping scam. Minister Movin Gudino assured to act against these cases before the next assembly session.
Further, it was decided that the name change matter of Comscope may be disposed as above 3 cases. Now, Comscope is asking for an area, a transfer of 56,250 square meters. It is from Andrew Telecom to Comscope. Completely different companies. They have bought the company in America. And you are allowing it as change of name. And how much you are charging? 5,000 rupees. In the case of Procter & Gamble, who have bought a land from Merck, 60,000 equivalent, you have charged them 99 lakhs, 24,750. I'm just bringing to your notice how revenue loss is caused by IDC selectively to help certain people by putting them in a new category. That my plot is being sold to you. Now your name becomes my name. It can never happen like this. This is a clear case of corruption. Speaker sir, now this Dance Law, 4 cases were approved. Dance Law paid 28 lakhs to transfer 11,630 square meters, officially. Oricon paid 1 lakh to transfer 7,500. Konkan Maritime Cluster is a non-profit company, so you forget, and they deserve it, I'm not saying. But how much did Comscope pay to transfer 56,250? Nil. So now, I have information they paid 80 lakhs. Whom they paid, you find out. Well, give me an assurance.
Yes.
Loss of revenue, in the case of swapping, in the case of transfer, specifically in Comscope and the 9 cases which I will submit to you, by next assembly session, take action.
Whether it is swapping, whether it is transfer, whether it is change of name, whatever specific cases you have, please give it to me. I assure you to look into it very seriously. Whatever necessary as per law, as per the IDC guidelines or the Act, I will act according to that.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
Opposition leader and Kunkuli MLA Yuri Alimau has alleged that steel units in Kunkuli are causing crores of rupees of GST loss to the government. In particular, he said Global Ispat and Sharda Ispat are producing extra steel and do not disclose it. The GST loss to the state government is about Rs 2 to 3 crores per day, he claimed. He also pointed to the intense pollution caused by the fish meal and steel units. Industries Minister Movin Gudino said the issue has to do with different departments and said he would write to another department and streamline the functioning of industries.
Chief Minister Pramod Sawant said an inspection had been ordered of the Kunkuli Industrial Estate units on Thursday itself, and action would be taken against the revenue loss caused by certain industries through extra production.
Now, currently, Speaker Sir, this is a big scam that is happening in the steel plants. Very big scam. They show about 1,000 units. Enkit dakhwen dida Speaker Sir, 300 unita zo steel create zata. O production zata. Ezo kaich patta na. This is sold in the black industry. Now, the Honorable Minister, I would like to specify one particular industry, 2 in fact, that is in your reply. One is Global Ispat and one is Shraddha Ispat. Now these industries, Speaker Sir, for 1 month, I can give you the calculation. they are causing loss to the state exchequer of 2 to 3 crores per month. One industry speaker, sir. यांका आज परमिशन दिला जे pollution control boardan जे permission दिला, they are going way beyond this pollution control board permission.
If state is losing revenue as a consequence, yes, industries department will write to power department, will write to pollution control board, and other departments, inspectorate of factories and boilers also are there. All are involved there. And if you look at the reply also, the report given by multiple departments.
दोन गजाली सांगल्यो. एक जीएसटी रेव्हेन्यू जो आहा तो लॉस जाता म्हणून हांवें ऑलरेडी कालूच इन्स्ट्रक्शन दिलां आनी सगळ्यांचें इन्स्पेक्शन करपाक लायलां. दुसरें तेणी पोल्युशनाचो विशय काडलो. पोल्युशन कंट्रोल बोर्डाक आमी इन्स्ट्रक्शनूय दिल्या. तेजी खास करून ह्यो 15 वर्सां पयलीं फिश मिल घातलेलो थंयसर आनी तांकां जो एक्चुअली दॅट प्लांट, वॉट प्लांट इट इज, ETP प्लांट
2012 आयिल्लें fish mill.
ताज्या पयलीं
Fish, you check 2012.
अकराच्या सरकारान ताका परमिशन दिलां. आयक म्हजें, ETP प्लांट, ओके, ETP प्लांट जो आसा पळय न्ही, तेन्नाय तेंचो इन्स्पेक्शन करपाक लायल्लो, तेंचा वर्किंग करपाक लायल्लो. थोडे जाण डायरेक्टली उदक जे आसा पळय न्ही ते ETP प्लांटांतल्यान फिल्टर न करता डायरेक्टली थंय बोर मारला त्या बोरांतल्यान सोडटाले. बोरांतल्यान ते सगळे फील केला. तेन्ना तुका सांगता 3 जाणांचेर एक्शनूय जाल्या तेद्या वेळार. आतां परत तेंच्यांनी परत सुरू केला आसतलें, वास येवपाक जाताले. परत एकदां पोल्युशन कंट्रोल बोर्डाक वचून परत एकदां इन्स्पेक्शन करपाक आयज धाडले ते पळय.
ब्युरो रिपोर्ट, हेरल्ड TV.
To draw the government's attention over the Mahaday issue, activists dressed in black held a protest outside the Goa Assembly complex on Thursday, the last day of the winter assembly session. Police intervened and dispersed the activists.
पास आता हांगा घेवन येवचेना पयलीं पास प्लीज डेमोक्रेसी हांगा नाका नालूस आल्मेदा पास घेवन येता. नो प्रॉब्लम कळ्ळें मरे उलय तूं MLA पास घेवन येता. नो प्रॉब्लम आमकां भितून अलाउड. नो प्रॉब्लम आमकां भितून अलाउड. कोणे हांगला मागीर पास घेवन येता मरे. यो मरे तूं मेन गेट हे कितें दाखयता हांगा? हे कितें हितून कितें आहा? कितें बरयला? आमी कितें बरयला सांग. कितें बरयला? तूं कितें बरयला? खंय मरे हांव कांय म्हणिना. भायर राव. गेटी भायर राव. गेटी भायर राव. मेन गेटीच्या भायर राव. भितून यो, पास घेवन यो. पास घेवन यो. अरे थंयच्यान यो पास घेवन यो. 11:30 मेळटा. यो विल नॉट मेक एनी नॉइज. विल दे एड्रेस द प्रेस एंड गो. व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग. नो वी आर नॉट एड्रेसिंग द प्रेस. यू कॅनॉट एड्रेस प्रेस हियर. आउटसाइड. तो गेटी भायर आमकां अलाउड ना. आमकां पब्लिकाक आमकां अलाउड ना. पब्लिकाक अलाउड. पास आसल्यार अलाउड. पास घेवन येता मरे. यो हाड मरे. तू घेवन मरे. पास पयलीं घेना. तू वेळ आसल्यार कित्याक उलयता? 2 मिनिटां राव. तुका दिता. पास घेवन यो. थंयच्यान कितें पास घेवन यो. हांगा येयलो उपरांत पास मेळटा न्ही. हांगा येयलो उपरांत पास मेळटा. We are representing the party. I am requesting you stand outside, get you whatever you want. Yeah, we are outside. We are outside. Yeah. There is SP here. Cannot go. Hello. No. How pass घेऊन येता? We are play card. We are not. We are. No, they are showing play card, sir.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
Agitated at still not being allotted a taxi counter for them at the Manohar International Airport in Mopa, Perne yellow-black taxi drivers marched to Perne MLA Praveen Arlekar's home in Dhargal to question him over the status of the taxi counter at the airport. The taxi operators have given the MLA time until Monday. If the issue is not resolved, until then the taxi operators will come out in protest. Arlekar informed that the issue will be discussed with the Chief Minister.
परत आयज आमदाराक मेळपाक लागून आयिल्ले की बाबा आमकां जे तुवें प्रॉमिस केल्ले जेन्ना लेटर दिल्ले तेन्ना 8 किंवा 10 दिसांत प्रोसेस स्टार्ट जातली. त्याच्या उपरांत आमी मदीं एक दीस म्हाका दिसता 8-10 दिसां पयलीं आमदाराक मेळून गेले आनी ताका विचारलें की बाबा हाची प्रोसेस खंय मेरेन पावली. तांच्यांनी सांगलें आमकां की आनी एक 4-5 दीस दिया, आपूण तेंच्या फाटल्यान लागता आनी ती प्रोसेस करून घेता. सो आयज जेन्ना आमकां परत RTOन आमी जेन्ना डायरेक्टर ऑफ ट्रान्सपोर्टान जेन्ना आमी गेले तेन्ना आमकां कळ्ळें की ताचेर अजून कांयच कार्यवाही जावंक ना. ताका कसल्याय प्रकारचे निर्देश सरकारान अजून तरी दिल्ले ना. सो हेका लागून आमच्या कडेन आनी पर्याय ना. सो आयज आमी अशें ठरयलें जो पर्यंत आमदाराची भेट जायना तो पर्यंत आमी हांगासून वचचे ना आनी आमी अपेक्षा करता की आमदार येवन आमकां मेळटलो आनी आमदारा कडल्यान जी कितें प्रॉमीस आमकां जे आमचे जे टॅक्सी स्टँडाचे जे सँक्शन किंवा कितें करपाचें आहा तें आयज ताणें आमकां सारकें उत्तर दिवचें पडटलें. नाजाल्यार आयज हांगासून आमी जें सुरू केलां तें कितले दीस रावचें पडले जाल्यार आमच्या सगळ्यांची तयारी आसा. ते 4 दिसांचो टायम दिवंक शकता कित्याक आमी समजूंक शकता असेंब्लीचें सेशन चालू आसा ते जातकूच एटलीस्ट सोमवार मंगळार पर्यंत ह्या गोश्टीचेर जर निर्णय जायना जाल्यार आमकां फुडची एक्शन आमकां घेवची पडटली. मागीर ते 144 कलम आसा ते मोडची सुद्दां सगळ्यांची तयारी आसा आनी भितर वचपाचीच आमची तयारी आसा.
आमकां अशे दीस दुखलीत रावतात आनी सावथाच्या लोकांक हाडून हांगा बिजनेस करपाक लायला आनी हो राजकीय लोकांचो बिजनेस चल्लेलो आहा. हांकां आपल्याक स्वता म्हणून हो बिजनेस करपाक जाय म्हणून आमकां खंय तरी हांगा लोकलांक ते डावलून हे आपूण स्वता धंदो करूंक सोदतात. आयज भुरगे आमचे सगळे नुस्तें हेचेर पेटून उठलेले आहात की आयज आमदाराचे एक उतार घेतले आनी तेच्या उपरांत फुडें निर्णय घेतले की आयज आमच्या नॉर्थाचे पासून गाडयो चलनात पूण सावथाचे गाडयो येवन हांगा चलतात आनी ह्या गाडयाचेर इतलो हो येदो व्हडलो बिजनेस आहा. हो बिजनेस आमचे जमनी घेवन हे सावथाच्या गाडयांक हाडून हांगा चलोवन हो बिजनेस टॅक्सीचो बिजनेस दिला. एक तर आमकां जॉब दिवपाक गव्हर्मेंटाक जावंक ना आनी जे जॉब सुद्दां दिल्ले आहात ते खंयचे ते हावजकिपींग आनी खंयचे दिल्ले आनी सादे जॉब दिवन आयज ते येदे व्हडले एसेंब्लीत म्हणटा की 1000 जॉब दिले म्हणून आनी अशी फटींगपणां हेंची चल्लेली आहा. आयज तेचेर आमचे आमदार सुद्दां कितें दिता उत्तर आनी कितें ना हे सुद्दां लोक आतां पळयत आहात. आनी जर हो टॅक्सीचो आयज जर इश्यू जायना आयज फाल्यां एसेंब्लीचो लास्ट दीस आहा जर हो टॅक्सीचो आमचो इश्यू सुटाव जायना जाल्यार हे 2-4 दिसांत आमी हो निर्णय घेतले की घरांतल्यान आमी बायले भुरग्यांक घेवन भायर सरतले. पूण आयज आमी त्या सावथाच्या लोकांक आमी कशेंच ती गाडयो चलोवंक दिवचे ना. आमी रस्तो थंय ब्लॉक करतले रस्ते आडायतले अशें हे आयज आमच्या भुरग्यांनी धरलेले आहा. कित्याक आयज हो येदो व्हडलो बिजनेस आहा तो आमकां मेळपाक जाय हे आमदारांक न्हय किंवा ह्या जे मिनिस्टरांक न्हय. हो तेंच्यांनी जो बिजनेस केलो आहा आपल्याक कमिशन मेळपाक जाय म्हणून.
हय
तुमकां खबर आहा तेंचे कितें प्रॉब्लम आहा. तुमी आजून बाजून तांकां कावंटर मेळना. कावंटर कसो तरी तांकां कसो तरी चेंज दितलो पण ते फॉर्मेलिटीज चालू आहा. सीएमाक सांगून
तुम्ही सीएमा कडेन मिटींग बीन घेता परत घेतले
परते मिटींग बी करतले तुमी काय म्हणटा.
Maqbool Malgimani for Herald TV.
A dense fog led to a head-on collision between two bikes at the Para-Saligaon junction on Thursday morning. TV resident Satpurush Salgaonkar, who was riding one bike, succumbed to injuries. The rider and the pillion of a Maharashtra-registered bike fled from the scene after the accident. The Mapsa police have registered an offence under sections 279, 337 and 304A of section 134 subsection A and B of the IPC under the Motor Vehicle Act. Saipe villagers at a meeting on Wednesday collectively demanded that the Berger Becker Paint Company in the Pillen Industrial Estate be relocated to another place. The residents of the area formed a committee that will lead the movement against the company, due to which they are suffering.
The locals stated that the wells in the village are now contaminated and this is forcing people to buy water. A Punch member informed that they will request the Pollution Control Board to install a pollution monitoring machine in Saipe.
आमची जी पंचायत आसा ती 10 तारखेर जी बजर फॅक्टरी उजो लागलेलो आमी आमच्या गांवच्या लोकांच्या वांगडा आसा. आमी पयलीं म्हणल्यार गांवचे पळय लोकां तेंच्यांनी एक मेमोरंडम तयार केलो तो आमी सीएमाक दिल्लो आसा आनी सीएमान आमकां आश्वासन दिल्लें आसा की तो कितें ते तोडगो काडटलो. एसेंब्लीन बरो आवाज जालो आनी आमकां खात्री आसा की आमचो सीएम प्रमोद सावंत सर आमकां न्याय दितलो आनी चडशी ही पळय मॅन मेड डिजास्टर आसा ही बजर फॅक्टरी आसा ती हांगासरल्यान रिलोकेट करतलो. मिटिंगेन एक कमिटी फॉर्म केल्ली आसा ते कमिटीन आता डिसिजन घेतला की पोल्युशन कंट्रोल बोर्डाक रिक्वेस्ट करचे की एअर पोल्युशन कंट्रोल जे मशीन आसा ते हांगा सायप्यान इन्स्टॉल करचे म्हणून आनी हेजे फुडें मिटींग घेवन तेजे कितें ते डिस्कशन करून फुडले विचार करता.
Fire लागलो 10th of Jan. On 13th evening, contaminated water येवंक लागले त्या कारणान. So after that, आमकां consume करूंक जायना. We had to buy water. We had to buy a tanker. आनी आतां आमकां PWD water येता. Slow येता, but it's coming. But still, we don't know what will happen in the summer. जेन्ना उदक less जाता, public water supply less जाता, तेन्ना आमकां अनूको कितें घेवचें पडटलें. आनी इतली वर्सां लोक जिंच्यो बांयो पिड्यार जाल्या, इतली वर्सां जाल्यार आतां बिसलरी उदक पियेता. हांगासर कितलो लोक बिसलरी मिनरल वॉटर इकतें घेता. कित्याक कोण कॉम्पेन्सेट करतलो हांव नको. इतली वर्सां जस्ट बायींग वॉटर हें आमी केन्ना चिंतूंकूच नासलें. आमच्या ल्हानपणार बायींग वॉटर देर वॉज नो कॉन्सेप्ट कॉल्ड बायींग वॉटर. बट आतां सगलो लोक इकतें घेता आनी पियेता. सो एक कोण कॉम्पेन्सेट करतलो. बजे फॅक्टरी इज मेकिंग देयर बिजनस एंड गोईंग इन टू प्रॉफिट्स. बट वॉट अबाउट द पीपल? कितें सिकनेस?
Prakash Kadekar for Herald TV.
St. Mary's Convent High School Mopsa celebrated its Platinum Jubilee on January 18th on the school ground. His Eminence Cardinal Philip Neri Ferrand was the main celebrant of the Jubilee Mass celebrations. Past and present student and staff members attended the Jubilee celebrations. The school was founded in 1948 as one of the first girls' school in Mopsa.
Our lives during these 75 years. Our existence here at St. Mary's is due to the vision of our foundress, Venerable Mother Veronica, who was inspired to found a congregation for the education of young girls. We recall with gratitude a deep faith that enabled her, in spite of the obstacles, to go ahead with the prophetic vision she had. Her courage and indomitable spirit empowered her to follow the path God wanted her to follow. 75 years on this very same day, 18th January 1948, we launched on an arduous journey, placing our trust in the Lord to guide our every step.
Sister Snehala have brought out the sentiments that animate all of us as we gather here today for this Eucharistic celebration to mark the inauguration of the Platinum Jubilee celebration of St. Mary's High School, Mopsa. Every Eucharist is a celebration of thanksgiving. But today's Holy Eucharist is eminently a celebration of praise for the umpteen graces and blessings that we have received as an institution during this long journey of 75 years. And that's why it's but fitting that many sisters who have been associated with this institution, the provincial, the 8 Apostolic Carmel sisters, so many former and present staff members, former and present students are here.
Prakash Kadekar for Herald TV.
Advocate General of Goa, Devidas Pangam, stated that an environment impact assessment has been filed about the Mahadai issue, which the government is trying to get on board. He added that they would ensure the DPR does not move forward and the government will try its best at the central level and the Supreme Court. Pangam added that the Mahadai issue can be fought in 2 forms. One is to oppose the environmental clearance before the Environment Ministry, and the second is in Supreme Court. People individually cannot do anything. They have to support government in this fight, he said.
We are trying to get it on the board. And insofar as our stand is concerned, we have made it very clear. We will at any cost not allow this DPR to go ahead, although it is approved. We will try our best at the central government level as well as in the Supreme Court. and come what may, we will try to stop this. We have already written to the Ministry of Environment and Forest that no permission under the forest clearance under the Forest Act should be given for two reasons: that this is a wildlife sanctuary. Secondly, in terms of the order of Madhe Bachao Andolan, there is a complete embargo. Karnataka has made a statement before the Supreme Court saying that they will not go ahead with the project at Talsa and Bandora. These two things are brought to their notice by a special letter that has gone on Friday by the Secretary Water Resources Department to the Secretary Minister of Environment and Forest. According to me, it depends on the Supreme Court, but at least in next 15 days time it will be. To me, we should fight it on two scores. One is that before the Ministry of Environment, we should object getting any permission by Karnataka. Secondly, the Supreme Court.
What do you have to say about people coming out now? Because yesterday there was a huge crowd, huge meeting. People, as far as this mother issue is concerned, what do you have to say? Because to me,
see, what I want to say is that people cannot individually do anything. They have to support the government. It is government which is fighting this battle. And if you try to poke nose and find spokes or put spokes into the government actions and discourage the government, and if you put a scattered force, then it will not be good and in the interest of the government.
But don't you think so? It is right also then what people are doing from their side, whatever they can to highlight this issue. So.
People should first understand what is the issue. If they understand the issue and then if they agitate and make their point of view, it will be better. Half ignorance, full ignorance is not good for the cause. Any cause is defeated by the ignorance of the people and misleading that takes place. So therefore, my request to everybody is please try to understand the issue first and then come forward.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
Alleging a scam in the events hosted by the government, leader of opposition Yuri Alemao stated that the Goa is in debt of rupees 27,000 crores as per the CAG report, thus indicating the government's failure to manage its finances. Aldona MLA Carlos Ferreira stated that the list shows that the government has spent crores of rupees on event management. Replying to the allegation, Social Welfare Minister Subhash Valdesai has challenged Yuri Alemao for a debate to discuss the budget spent on recent event, stating that the government is not involved in any scam.
See, there is something which we need to speak in the house so that the government awakens. आमचे law and order situation सामकी low level जाले आणि fixing चलता. तुका पयले हांव एक सांगता with seriousness हांव सांगता, not as a joke. Even those parties which were going on past midnight were clearly in connivance with the police officers over there. I make this charge, and I know who was conducting these functions. I know who was allowing kona solopache and kona bond korpache. So this kind of nonsense had to be stopped. This starts there. There were some constables also at the door selling the tickets. So I don't want to say that they were selling drugs, but you must understand what I say. So I don't want to say police station only. Kitle police वेगळे police station from GRP from security I don't want to blame A, B, C, D. But if they call me for inquiry or investigation, I will come and name them.
publicly now
Let the inquiry start.
assurance
I can establish it with all facts and figures. I will not make statements without knowing, without studying.
will they inquiry?
High level involvement
low level you know how it is. If he is the driver of your vehicle who does and the boss doesn't know, once or twice you can excuse it. Saddam porat in a systematic manner, it can't happen. You must understand.
deadline?
I have given the list 1 and the list 2 which I have circulated with you, which shows that the government is spending in crores on event management.
Event manage the Sarkar. They do events, they don't do work for the people. Events only showcase themselves. The event manager hand in glove with the government.
विजय बाब, तुम्ही ह्यो गजाली कशा पळयता? गव्हर्नमेंट म्हणटा स्वताची जेन्ना डिपार्टमेंट आसता, थोडी कॉर्पोरेशनां आसा ती तांकां लॉसान चलोवची पडटा म्हणून ते प्रायवेटायज करूंक सोदता आनी दुसरे वटेन इव्हेंटार इतले पयशे मोडटा. कशा तरेन तुमी पळयता?
प्रायवेटायझेशन जाता बजेटरी एलोकेशन जायना आनी एक नवें नोटिफिकेशन 20% लास्ट क्वार्टरान मोडत पयशे ना ऑस्टेरिटी मेजर्स गाडयो घेवच्यो आनी कितें हें काडलां तुमचे कडेन पयशे ना बजेटरी एलोकेशन मोडपाक खंयचे तोंडान तुमी इव्हेंट करता.
CAG रिपोर्टान जो काल टेबल केला होता, what does the CAG report says? That the Goa's debt is around 27,000 crores. म्हणजे प्रत्येक गोंयकाराचे 1,80,000 रीण आहा. तुमी इतले प्रेस आहे कितू जाय 20 जाय 36 lakhs रीण आहा हिंगाच आमच्या मदें. सो this shows the failure of this government in terms of managing the finances. It shows the failure of the government. in Niti Aayog प्रधानमंत्रीन ताका सर्टिफिकेट दिला ह्या गव्हर्नमेंटाक.
Sir, Subhash Further challenged you ki open debate that you can have a debate ki there is no scam in the Purple Fest.
See, I will show a document, okay, to you all. Debate बरें पयलीं हिंगा डिबेट तो काल कितें हो घाल्लो ओपन डिबेट आहे. डिबेट म्हणटी लोकांक मरे हिंग जावपाक जाय आसली. ओपन डिबेटान कितें अरे वी एक्सपोज दॅट स्कॅम. वन सिद्धेश म्हणलो तेगे ते स्कॅम एक्सपोज केलें मरे आमी. तो बिफोर ओपनिंग द टेंडर तिका काम चलतालें. तुमचो ओना प्रेसान हायलायट केल्लें मरे तें. तो तेजेर कित्याक उलयना? हांव सिद्धेश म्हणो कोण कोणागे एजंट तेजेर ताणें उतर दिवचें पयलें.
हांव चॅलेंज करता की ताणें वचून पर्पल फेस्टा विशीं जर कितेंय तांकां दिसता की पर्पल फेस्ट आनी इव्हेंट साजरो करून सरकार ताजेर कितें कमयता जावं कितें आसा जर जाय जाल्यार त्या चॅलेंज करता युरी आलेमोन येवचें ओपनली आनी डिबेट करची. म्हजे कडेन खंयचो खर्च आसा कितें आसा तें फायंड आउट करचें. आय एम रेडी फॉर अ डिबेट एट ऑन एनी प्लॅटफॉर्म. लेट अस कम टुगेदर एंड डिस्कस द इश्यूज.
Prasad Polji for Herald TV.
Clarifying that the trucks owned by the locals in the coal transportation are not involved in overloading. Margaon Salset Truck Owners Association on Tuesday expressed anger over allegations that the local truck owners overload their vehicles during the transportation of coal. He further said that they are loading the coal as per the limit allowed to them. He also demanded starting of sand extraction besides stone quarries in the state at the earliest.
वास्को एक आमदार स्टेटमेंट केलो आमी खुडशा गाडयो ओवरलोड करता पूण त्यो गाडयो ओवरलोड आसनाय. आमकां आमी कॅपेसिटी गाडयांची वाडलो आहा जेन्ना तेमी ग्रॅज्युएटाची कॉपी हें केल्ली ग्रॅज्युएट कॉपी काडली आनी जेन्ना तेमी आमकां 19.19 टन तुमकां कॅपेसिटी दिली गाडयेची तेन्ना आमी 12.5 टन माल करताय आनी आमी लिगलायज जाय इलिगल कांय ना दितू. बट हांव कितें म्हणटा तूं बेश्टो बोवाळ करनाका ओवरलोड होता तूं पयलीं चोय आयटी इन्क्वायरी कर बाबा तो लोड कितून कॅपेसिटी कितू दितली पयलीं चोय आनी मागीर तेजे कॉलेज एंटरटेन गेल्यार म्हाका प्रॉब्लेम काय ना. हांव कितें म्हणटा वास्को कित्याक सगळ्याक चलता ओवरलोड कोण 12.5 तुका कॅपेसिटी आहे गाडयेची 12.5 वर येल्यार तूं ताला मारपाक शकताय. हांव कितें म्हणटा तूं आयज कॉलेज एटेन्शन घात तें तूं आयज डबल ट्रॅक्स करता कोणा पासत करता खोडसो हाडपाक करता तेंय डबल हें कर कॉलेज एटेन्शन घाल आनी बंद कर. हाल इन केस तर एमपीडी तर बंद पडत न्ही जाल्यार गोंयकार आमी 90% गोंयकार काम करताय. तुका तर बंद करपा जाय टोटल एमपीडी बंद कर कांय नाका एमपीडी टोटल साफ कर. आमी आनी न्ही थिंगा कोणें ड्रायव्हर आनी केसो गोंयकार 4-5 गाडी चलताय थिंगा 10 गाडी चलता इतल्यो गोंयकारां खाली 10 गाडयो वयली गाडी येतल्यो बॉक्सायड वयली. तो कॉलेज एटेन्शन घेता जेन्ना कॉलेज एटेन्शन घेता आसता तेणें काम करपा जाय. जो पण डबल ट्रॅक कोणा पासत करपाक वता तुमी तगले पाटी हात रोलिंग आहा तूं कित्याक पासत करता? डबल ट्रॅक्सान कित्याक जाय तुका? डबल ट्रॅक करप न्ही तूं कोळशाक डबल ट्रॅक्स करता. हां तूं ते डबल ट्रॅक्स करता तें बंद कर एमपीडी बंद कर. जेन्ना खूंय लोक पडले काम करता तर तूं नाका जाल्यार बंद कर म्हणून सगळे आमी हॅपी सारके. आयज तर हेच चिर आमी तर मारले न्ही 25 पासून घाताय ते लोक 46-47 कोण रेट घाताय. आतां तो चिर तरी चालू करपाचो जेन्ना वर जातली हे घर काडपाक गोरकार रोडटा मरे ती कितले काम बंद आतां गोस गोंया म्हणटा कोणालो चालू ना कुडाळ सामकोच येता ताका परमिशन ना आनी आमगे गोंयकारांक कित्याक परमिशन मेळना.
Aditya Bidre for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.